Okay guys, I'm making this video here to share with you guys one concept that has helped a lot on my career, especially like my competition career, but also it has helped like my life on and off the mat. And guys, this is one quote that says that the technique beats the strength, but the will beats the technique. So guys, every time I would go compete or every time I was training really hard, I always try to keep that on mind. And especially on my case, for example, I never felt myself very talented or very technical. I was always that type of guy that I didn't know like 1,000 moves. I knew like 5, 7 moves, and I would always try to stick with those moves. That was like the over-under, the single like half guard, deep half guard, omoplata. And I always tried to put as much will and as much desire as possible on those techniques. So I love this quote because, again, the technique beats the strength, but the will, the desire beats the technique. And I think that's the biggest truth, because in Jiu-Jitsu I have seen so many times athletes that are very, very technical or very, very talented, but they lose to those who have a very big will, very big desire to win. So every time I was training very hard, I always try to keep that in mind. You know, I gotta be the one on the mat that has the most will, that has the most desire to win. And in the competition, same thing. I would go to the tournament, I would always try to have that in mind. I want to be the one who has the most will, the most desire to win. I want to be the one who gives the most, who gives everything on the mat. And I think like in Jiu-Jitsu especially, like the guy can be like 10 times more technical than you, 10 times more talented than you. But if you have more will, if you insist more, if you push harder, the chance that you're gonna break his technique is huge. So I cannot even count how many times in my career I started the match losing by points because my opponent was more technical than I am, or maybe more talented than I am. But after 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I had so much desire to win, so much will to win. I would push so hard to towards my techniques that I would end up winning. And I think you guys can see, for example, that my game, I do the over-under pass. And when I get the over-under, I want to pass the guard more than anybody else. You know, I give everything I have to get in the over-under pass and to finish the passing. Same thing with the half guard. I would do everything to get in the half guard and finish the sweep over there. So I just wanted to share this with you guys because it made a huge difference on my career, and I'm very lucky that I learned that very early when I was blue or purple belt. And that's how I always tried to think when I was competing, right? I would go compete, and even like during the training camp, I would always keep that in mind, because I think this will that I'm talking about this desire, it's not only on the mat, you know. Like for example, if you're doing Jiu-Jitsu for a living and you want to compete, and someone invites you to go drink, you gotta have the will to say no, because you have something more important coming. You have the tournament. So you always gotta have that will and that desire like very, very high and higher than your opponents. I remember, for example, when I won my first world title in 2010 as a black belt, I made one interview right after the match that the person asked me like, "Oh Bernardo, how long were you training for this match?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm training for this match since 2001 when I started Jiu-Jitsu. Every single day I was training, thinking about this match, about this tournament, and I'm finally here and I won." And I think it's all because this will, because this desire to win. And I think you can apply this on and off Jiu-Jitsu, on and off the mat. Whatever you are doing in life, you gotta be the one who has the most will. You gotta be the one who has the most desire. If you do that, even if someone has a better technique than you, or on other things in life, not only Jiu-Jitsu, you gotta be able to do better than that guy. You gotta be able to perform better than that person. Just because your will, your desire, you're willing to do everything that it costs to make that thing happen. That in Jiu-Jitsu, for example, can be win the tournaments, can be perform very well in training, or whatever you choose. So guys, just made this quick video here to share this with you guys. I think it's gonna help a lot of people. It doesn't matter if you're doing Jiu-Jitsu for a living, if you're doing Jiu-Jitsu just as a hobby, or if you use Jiu-Jitsu as a lifestyle to accomplish other goals in other areas of your life. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Os.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.